Hi folks, and welcome to another episode of Darkslide Does Gaming Pickups. And you might be thinking, well, how can you be picking up games when we're in lockdown? And myself am very much in lockdown because I'm on the shielded category because of health conditions, so I can't actually leave the house. But hence the title of this video, which is Lockdown Loveliness, because I had a very gracious donation the other day, and I have managed to get some bits and pieces through post as well. So firstly, I'll go through some things that I picked up online, which I've actually bought. Firstly, which one I'm very excited about is I finally got Final Fantasy VII Remake. I started playing it last night, and I'm about an hour into it so far, and it is brilliant. The first chapter is pretty much the same as the demo, but there is a lot more stuff where you can use the magic and things in it as well. But yeah, so I got that. It was a week delay on it. I will say that I purchased it from, where was it, 365 Games online, and paid extra for next day delivering. It actually took them a week to deliver it. And I'm not saying it's particularly their fault or Royal Mail fault, but it was annoying the fact that I paid extra for guaranteed next day delivery and it took a week to arrive. But I've got it and it's brilliant, so that's cool. The other thing I've picked up from CEX Online, and they are only doing online delivery at the moment. Obviously all their stores are closed, but I have a Roxio game cap, which I've been really struggling with getting it working properly. The drivers are a bit squiff and it's all over the place, and even using OBS Studio and things like that, it's just very glitchy and a bit of a pain to use. So I got this. This is a K-World Gaming Maker GM220. Again, I did have some issues setting this up, but the thing I liked about this one is, whereas my Roxio only does component input, this one does composite and S-video in as well. It was a bit tricky to set up because it's only designed for, I think, Windows 7, but I managed to get it working. The software that came with the junk, but it works really nicely with OBS Studio after a bit of tweaking. It does only capture, and I think it's a maximum of like 480p. It came bundled with Cyber Director, which is garbage. I wouldn't use it. But yeah, I did manage to get it working with OBS, and it came with, I mean, it says here what it comes with. I don't know if you can read. It comes with composite cable, component cable, all the other good stuff, and it powers off USB. So I've got that, and it does work quite well actually. I must admit the quality is pretty good. So yeah, so that I think it was only £4 from CEX. Listed as B grade, but came boxed with pretty much everything. So really pleased with that. So yeah, so that's the actual pickups I've got online now. In my last pickup video, I had an absolute ton of PS3 games from a really gracious donor through a local Facebook group. And my daughter has been playing PS3 pretty much non-stop since then. But the PS3 we have, it's like a Gen 2 80 gig model, one of the fat ones. And every time she'd been playing a Little Big Planet, it kind of just beeps a few times and then crashes. It's on its way out. So I posted into a local Facebook group saying, look, does anybody happen to have an old PlayStation 3? You know, don't need the controllers, don't need cables, literally just need the console. You know, happy to pay, but if anybody could actually drop it off, use social distancing, leave it in my porch for me and stuff like that, and I can pay it online, it'd be absolutely brilliant. And somebody messaged me and said, well, I've got one, but it actually comes with games and stuff like that. Don't want anything for it, but could you make a donation to a local children's hospice, which their child actually uses? And I was like, oh wow, that's really generous, thank you very much. And they sent me some photos of it, and then a couple of hours later they dropped it off, and this is what I got, and I'm so excited for this. I did make the donation. They didn't ask for how much they wanted me to donate, so I just made a donation which I thought would be equivalent to the value of all of the stuff. But yeah, so the first thing that I got, which I'm really excited about, is the actual PS3, which is one of these super slim models. And like I say, mine's the old chunky fat one, and it makes an absolute row. But look at this. And you know, they wiped it all down and sanitised it before they dropped it off to me. I did the same as soon as it arrived. I was there on the porch wiping down stuff with antibacterial wipes and stuff like that. It does need a proper clean up because it's very dusty. But you know, it's the PlayStation 3 Super Slim, and I was very pleasantly surprised to find out that it's also the 500 gig model as well, which is really, really cool. It's also on one of the older firmwares, which means that I can actually mod it using PS3 Hen, which I've been meaning to do for a while. And the idea behind it is to store all of the games onto the hard drive to save the actual, you know, laser eventually dying in it, which does quite often with PS3s. But yeah, so I got that, which is the 500 gig mod. I can't actually see which model it is. Hang on. Oh, it is the CECH 4303C. But you know, it comes with, you know, it's got LAN on the back, HDMI, digital out, digital audio, SPDIF, HDMI, and 2 USB on the front and 1 on the back. Well, no, just 2 on the front actually. But yeah, so got that, which is really, really cool. And now we'll go on to the games, and there are quite a few games, and some I've never played, and there are some really, really nice titles as well. So we got Kingdom Hearts 1.5 Remix, which is the remaster of a PlayStation 2 one with loads of extra content. It's got the 358/2 remastered stuff and rechain memories, blah blah. I don't know. I did play it on the PlayStation 2, but yeah, so I've got that, which is really cool. So I'm looking forward to playing that, and it does support 1080p as well, which is nice. So yeah, we got that one. Next up, we got, which my daughter's been playing quite a lot, and I had to rub it out of the room this morning. We got Minecraft PlayStation Edition, which again, it does support full 1080p and network play and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, which is really, really cool. Next up, and I do love my Lego games, I must admit, and this is one I played to absolute death on the 360 when I first had it, and we got Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, everything, all of these games come with manual and stuff like that. They're in really, really lovely condition. And again, I've wiped and sanitised them all down beforehand anyway. So we got that. We also got another Lego one, which is one that I don't think I actually own or I've never played anyway. So I'm quite looking forward to playing this one. And we got Lego Avengers. What you got? Experience your favourite moments from Avengers, Avengers Age of Ultron, Iron Man 3, Captain America First Avenger, Captain America Winter Soldier, and Thor the Dark World in classic Lego style. Unlock new Marvel characters, open world, team-ups, blah blah blah, 720p. Yeah, so that one I'm quite looking forward to playing myself, because I have actually been building quite a lot of Lego the last couple of weeks being locked down as well. Next up, we have Sonic Generations, which is a 1080p one. It also supports stereoscopic 3D, but we do have a 3D TV, which is unfortunately our caravan in Wales, which I haven't been able to go and pick up because the caravan site is now closed down. But anyway, so we got Sonic Generations as well. From there, we also got Little Big Planet 1, which we already have anyway, and this is one she's been playing to death, but this one will be donated back because I'm not going to trade any of these ones in. I don't think it's right of me to do so because they've been gifted to me by people, you know, through generosity. So that will be donated back to a charity shop or somebody else at some point as well. Then we have, and this one's quite a cool one, is Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. And this has the Unforgettable Tales of Symphonia Saga in HD, additional content, and it also had Tales of Symphonia Dawn of a New World. Again, it's a 720p one, so it's got both of the games on it on one disc, which is very, very cool. Next up, FIFA 16. Oh gosh, FIFA games. Yeah, skip that one. Then we have Destiny, which is sealed, so on and so forth. 720p one. Never played any of the Destiny ones, but it's still sealed, and it comes with special edition early access to Vanguard weapons and your exclusive Vanguard player emblem. Is this one that you need PlayStation Plus to play? It's an online only one, but it doesn't say that you need PlayStation Plus to play it. I don't know. But yeah, so we got Destiny. Then we got Gran Turismo 5. Unfortunately, no disc, so never mind. But I do have GTA 5 upstairs anyway. And finally, we got Skyrim, which I have on multiple consoles and on PC as well. So this will be one that we will donate back. But, you know, it's quite cool. And then next, we have Disney Infinity 2.0, which we have on Wii, but we don't actually have on PS3. And we've still got a load of the avatar thingies for it as well. So, yeah, and it did come with... So we've got the actual baseboard for it. And there were a few... I think it's just like the basic starter characters for it. We got undo the thing. So who do we get with it? We got Iron Man. We got Sorcerer's Apprentice from thingy. We got Thor, and we got Black Widow. We got some weird stand of some description. Oh, it's the Avengers Tower. I see. Yeah, and there was a couple of little disky guys and stuff as well with it. I don't know what they are, but hey, I've never really played this one. I know that the servers all got shut down for actual online play, but for offline play, it still works. On top of that, we also got a little charging station thing, which is quite useful, and it's got some USB ports on it as well to charge with. Which is quite good because she's getting through controllers like mad at the moment, because unfortunately with the PlayStation 3 controllers that we have, they're all quite old and dated, and yeah, they kind of die. But it came with 2 official DualShocks, which are, well, not dual, yeah, they are both the DualShocks ones, DualShock 3s, so we got one of them. It came with some weird Blaze one. PS3 precision controller, which feels kind of gross. Well, it doesn't feel great. It's not dirty. It just doesn't feel very nice at all. So we got that. We also got well, we got all the cables and stuff as well, just like standard composite one, which I don't really care about because I've got HDMI. I actually came with 3 controllers. Sorry, so there's another one there. So we've got 3 DualShocks, which is quite cool. And then it also came with a PlayStation 2 controller for some reason. I guess it was just bundled in, which is, again, kind of looks really, really awful. I don't even know what brand it is. It's it's just Performance. Dual Impact 2. It kind of looks like the Microsoft Sidewinder ones that you had for PC, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to play. I've got a lot of weird, obscure, like third-party PlayStation controllers, which I need to dig out at some point. So I'll actually do a separate video on weird and wonderful PlayStation controllers anyway. But yeah, so we got all of that. The other thing I did get, which is not going to bother putting it onto here, is unfortunately the old ancient Sony 32-inch LCD that we have, which is only she uses for gaming a bit, is yeah, it's developed like a line down the side and down the middle of it, and it's just dead. I mean, it's got to be 15 years old, first generation CRT, well, not CRT, LCD TV, but the picture quality on it was beautiful. And I put a want up on a local Facebook group again, and it's like, anybody can either repair the TV, or has anybody got an old TV I could buy off them? And somebody messaged me and said, hey, I've got an old TV you can have. I'll wipe it all down for you beforehand, you know, social distance, drop it off into your porch, blah blah blah. And it was a lovely 26-inch Panasonic one, which is really nice because it comes with, it's got HDMI, it's got 2 SCARTs, it's got component composite, S-video, all that kind of stuff as well. And it's It's only in 720p native, but it will actually take a 1080p input into it as well. It just like downscales it a bit. So that's set up upstairs, which is really, really lovely. And the picture quality, I must admit, I don't know, there's something about the really, really old, like first gen LCD TVs that just have quality to them. I keep dropping PlayStation controls everywhere, and yeah, and it's crystal clear. I hooked up my original Xbox, which is modded and does like 480p, 720 and 1080i, and the picture quality on it is just beautiful. It's like pin sharp even on 480p. Whereas if I was to hook it up onto like the big 65-inch there, it just looks atrocious. So yeah, so we've got a load of games. We've got the PS3 itself. And I'm really, really pleased with that, I must admit. The other thing I've picked up recently, I got a NAS storage drive, which I'm now going to use for networking up to the NVIDIA Shield. My plan is I'm trying to clear out the gaming room a little bit, because I'm amassing too many games now, and it's getting to the point that all the shelves that I built in there are overflowing. So what I've done is all the PS2 games that I have all been backed up onto a hard drive, and I've now got a PlayStation Network, a hard drive adapter, and that's been soft modded so they can all be played off a hard drive. And I've done the same with the 360 that I've got the JTAG one, and all of the 360 games that I've got are backed up onto a hard drive so I can play them on there. Now, I don't condone piracy in any way, shape or form. Piracy is bad, but I'm still keeping all of the actual games. It's just that they're now all in storage in the garage rather than the gaming room taking up far too much storage space. At some point, what I'd like to do is on the one wall is just have some very thin shelves so I can put all games on there as well. But that's wildlife, because obviously I can't go out and get materials at the moment. So yeah, lockdown loveliness, and I do appreciate it, because times like this when communities are coming together. That's one thing I have noticed about this whole COVID-19 coronavirus situation is, whilst there's a lot of negativity in the world and stuff like that, there's a lot of positives as well. And I mean, even down to the point where, whilst I am currently stuck at home and can't do anything, I've been doing stuff to try and support. So the last week I've had a little table set outside the front of our house with loads of Disney films on, like DVDs and board games and stuff, and local kids who walk past can just help themselves to it and that. And kids have been coming past on their little bikes and stuff, and taking one or two here and there, which is a good thing. And the same as I've been donating, I had a load of board games which was given to me a couple of years ago, and they were donated to somebody as well. Again, all sanitised, wiped down, and all that kind of stuff to make sure they're nice and clean. And somebody came and picked up a load of board games as well. So so whilst I'm getting some really nice stuff and I do appreciate it, I'm also trying to do my bit to sort of give back to people as well, as a kind of thank you. But yeah, so I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all healthy in this weird, strange era and time that we live in. We're coping. We're doing okay. We're managing to get deliveries now and again. We're fortunate that we've got a shop about half a mile, 3/4 of a mile away. Little co-op one that does essentials and stuff. My wife's been popping out to there just to get the bits and bobs that we kind of need, and we've been doing stuff to help out, like my mother. She's stuck at home, so when we've been doing Iceland delivery shops, we've been ordering extra food for her, and then that's been took round to hers as well and things like that. But yeah, it's a weird time, but yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, what to do. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe and all that. I have got a lot more content planned. I'm planning on doing some live streaming with this guy in the next couple of weeks as I play along, but I don't do it just yet because I don't want to give too many spoilers away of what's playing it. But so far it is a beautiful game. I've got some cleanup videos. So the old PlayStation that we do have, which is quite nasty and does need to be refurbed, so I'm going to do a tear down on that. I've also found a ton of old controllers and stuff as well, which I'm going to do some refurbs, and I'll do some videos on those as well. So I'm going to try and keep the content coming, because for one, you know, it's kind of slowly building this channel up, and for two, it's given me something to do when I'm stuck at home. I am still working. Well, I've not been working the last couple of weeks because it's been half term, Easter holiday, but I am still working from home, teaching from home, having Microsoft team chats with my students just to see how they're getting on and things like that. So, but yeah, human interaction is very low, and I have been doing quite a lot of sort of like live chats and things with people as well, and you know, video chats with them, just to, you know, for one, to keep my sanity going, but also to keep their sanity going as well. But yeah, I've waffled enough. But yeah, big haul, happy times, really pleased with this. And I will see you in the next video. Toodaloo.